Hello, this is just a quick video on how to generate your output files from your Altium project, including the Gerber files, which you can use to upload on any Fabricator website, mainly GLC PCB or PCBWay. So I'm just gonna start here by right-clicking the project name, and then going to add new to project. And from here I go to output job file. So now the window opens up for the job file. So from here we can go underneath this output directory, and then select for the types of output files we want. So from there, just give me a sec. Yeah, from there we just go down to first our assembly outputs. So here we go to generate assembly drawings, and then usually you can just select PCB document as your default. So that's that, and then we can also generate our pick and place files. Not really necessary unless we're also planning to get the board assembled before it's sent or shipped to us, but usually you don't need to make this. But just for this, just for this example, I'm gonna create it just so in the future you can follow this. And that should be it for assembly outputs. Next, we're going to go to fabrication outputs, which is going to be the bulk of all the files we'll need to actually use to submit or share to the fabricator. So first, we're going to start with drill drawings. So this is going to just give like a document showing like where the holes, how the fabricator can where tells the fabricator basically where to drill holes on the PCB, giving like exact dimensions and locations and stuff like that. So we're just going to click PCB document again. Next, we're going to go here, right click, and generate our Gerber files, which are the primary output, the main outputs we want, since those are going to be the ones we're going to be providing to the fabricator. Then we're going to go create our NC drill files as well. So NC drill files. Then we're going to go here. This is kind of optional, but you can also create the Gerber X2 files. They basically just provide more, provide more output based on your PCB, although it's not really necessary to use or to provide to your fabricator or whoever that may be. Aside from that, we're going to go to report outputs. Here we can create our BOM, or bill of materials. This is more for yourself than for fabricator. If you want to keep this as a way to keep track of what you need to purchase for your project, like the parts you need to purchase for your project, then using this bill of material will be pretty convenient way of doing that instead of creating your own list manually. Okay, so once we've done all that, we pretty much selected all the primary, the necessary files we need from our output folder. Now we have to go here to this right panel, which basically gives us directories to both our folder structure and then PDF. So the PDF basically is just basically generate all these files that are indicated as blank or as blank. We can try connecting them to our PDF so that when we click generate, they will be attached to that PDF. So be like the assembly drawings, the drill drawings, so the locations of the drill drawings, and I guess the bill of materials will also be included in that PDF. However, you don't provide this document to the fabricator. This is, I mean, at least not that I'm aware of. This is more just for yourself. So we can just generate that just to see how that works. We can try generating this, and then just in a couple seconds, just ignore this. Just take a couple seconds, ignore again, and it's just taking a bit of time to load, but the result is that our PDF file will appear over here, and this will basically show, I guess, segmented drawings of your board in different modes. So this, I guess, be mostly replacement of your components. I'm not sure why it's so small. Yeah, it might be a formatting issue, but regardless, this just kind of just provides like a drawing of like, or like a guide for where all the holes and components will be placed. Okay, I think this last page is the BOM, which is not formatted correctly, so I wouldn't recommend using this for following along when you're purchasing or creating your cart for your parts. So I wouldn't really bother with this. Now, what really matters is generate our folder structure, which will actually generate all the necessary files and folders we'll need into a folder, which we can zip and send to the what's it called, to the fabricator. But before that, I just need to configure this Gerber file, so that includes all the necessary outputs. So I'm going to bring this here. So right now, this is our Gerber options window or panel, which we can select what exact outputs we want, including like the top layer, the bottom layer, all the layers stack up each layer, and then the silk screen, the copper layers, silk screen, solder mask, paste mask, and all sort of stuff. So we don't need to include all of these, but it is a good idea to check the ones that are probably going to be the most necessary. So I'll click drill drawings, although we already did select them in our assembly outputs. Drill guides, mechanical layers, maybe. Yeah, I'll select it. It's not gonna hurt. And yeah, that should be fine. Apply, and that should be good. So now we're gonna check all these boxes, which will basically connect them to our folder structure, which is going to mean that these files will be outputted into this folder on our desktop. You'll see that in a bit, but here. Now we're just going to click generate content and wait a couple seconds. Takes a bit of time, but ignore. Should be soon. And this is just a text file for basically your pick and place file. So I guess if this will be given to the fabricator, this will give them the exact locations of where the components will be placed on the board if they're going to get us, if we want to get your board assembled as well. And I'll just generate. Okay. And okay. Yeah, so one of the first things that pop up is the Excel file for your BOM. So all the components that are on your PCB will be generated into this Excel, which is pretty neat. Saves you a lot of time from creating your own Excel file or your own list once you need to start buying parts and components. But this is not what we're too much focused on. What we are focused on is finding the location where all those output files are in our desktop. So just go here. Yeah, so here. So this is the location of our Gerber files, our NC drill files, and so on and so forth. So here, these should include all the necessary files we need to submit to the fabricator. Let me see. I'm just gonna copy these just in case they're not already included, because these are also pretty important. Like the NC drill file will tell the fabricator exactly where to drill the holes on the board. Okay, so they're already in this folder, so we don't need to transport them here. So I'm just gonna basically compress this folder and have it turn to a zip folder. Yes, and then now just to check if this will work, I'm just gonna go DLC PCB, go to upload, or go to our instant quote, Here's upload the Gerber file we just created, and yeah, this should be the place, right? So 814, yeah. Open. Just the moment of truth to see if everything went well. And hopefully this turns out well. Okay, so this is the preview of the board in the fabricator's website, GLC PCB again. So you guys see, go to Gerber viewer just to make sure. Gotta sign in. No, I'm not a robot. Okay, so again, just gonna go to the Gerber files viewer just to make sure that everything is in the right place, like the holes and so on and so forth. Okay, this looks good. So sometimes if the Gerber files aren't, or your output files aren't generated correctly, sometimes your drill holes might be a bit misaligned from where you're from on the board, which is a sign that you did something wrong when you were generating your files. But in this case, it looks like everything was done correctly. So now you have your Gerber files, which now can be exported into GLC PCB, and then you can make your purchase however you want to do so. So this is just for later. So just autofill some of these fields, but for the most part, you don't really need to change anything here. If you want to get your board assembled, pre-assembled, I guess, you check this option, but you don't need to do that either. But yeah, that's how you create your Gerber files along with your output files in general using Altium. Uh, Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful. Okay, that's it.